On this episode, I'm going to be unboxing Godzilla Singular Point from Waxwork Records. Let's cue the music. Happy belated Godzilla Day. It's Ralph, and on this episode, yes, I am unboxing Godzilla Singular Point. Now, there's a story behind this. I had never seen this before, and I was sort of amping up for Godzilla Day, so I was like, you know what? I know Waxwork is releasing something. I know Mondo's releasing something, and I want them both, and I just got Werewolf by Night, and so I'm like, you know what? Let me just sell off some things, and I'll make some quick cash. That way I don't feel as guilty buying like 3 like premium release records in a week. So I already got Werewolf by Night. That's coming in March, I believe. And then I was like, I don't know what's coming from Mondo. I don't know what's coming from Waxwork, but it's Godzilla, so I want to get both. And then I saw that Waxwork was doing Godzilla Singular Point, which I had never seen. So I was like, oh, well, cool. I don't need to buy it. I'll just get Godzilla vs. Mothra 1992 from Mondo, and I'll be set for Godzilla Day. Perfect. So Godzilla Day comes, and Mondo has some sort of issue with their production, and so they're not releasing it. So I'm like, okay, so I went from getting 2 records that day to none, because I didn't want to go in and just buy Godzilla Singular Point without knowing anything about it. Little Knife's going to start going here while I tell the story. So what I do is, I'm like, you know what? I was amped up to buy a record on Godzilla Day. So what I'll do is go to iTunes, where I have Apple Music, and I just downloaded the soundtrack to Godzilla Singular Point. I'm not much of an anime guy, so this is something that was kind of on my radar when it came out earlier this year, but I really didn't have any interest in it whatsoever. I've tried to get into anime and I just can't. So I was like, you know what? It's fine. I don't need to watch it. I'm not doing Kaiju podcast anymore with Jorge, unless something like comes up, and I know he's probably not into anime either. So, you know, I'm like, I'll pass on Singular Point. But I listened to the music and I'm like, oh, the music's really good. I really enjoyed it. There's a lot of it that sounds like classic kaiju music, Akira Ifukube. There's stuff in there that sounds like Bill Conti, David Arnold, Danny Elfman, like everybody. Bernard Herrmann. I think the first couple tracks after the main title song sound very much like Bernard Herrmann, and I'm just like, I kind of dig the soundtrack. So a couple days ago, I'm like, fuck it, I'm putting on this thing. I thought it was a movie. It turns out it's a 13-part series on Netflix. And I started watching it and I'm like, oh, it's pretty anime and I'm just not into it. And then I got into the story. And the record showed up like, boom, in record time. Sorry. But I really like the series and I haven't finished it yet. I've watched about half of it. And I gotta say, dig the characters, dig the music. The animation's cool. The designs are cool. So we're going to pop this sucker open. Waxwork has a nice clean thing. I'm curious to see who, I've been getting mad a lot. Ooh, I don't know what this is. It's like a postcard. It's not like a postcard. It's a Waxwork Records postcard. Look at that. I might send that to somebody. Thanks, Waxwork. And let's see who back. They've been getting mad a lot lately. And on this one, I have Nope on this side. Again, Waxwork, who picks what's on these? Guys. Rachel. I think I've had to have had Rachel before. Everybody seems to get Rachel but me. So this might be my first time I've got a Rachel packed record. But Rachel, did you pick Nope as your thing? Let me know. I'm still waiting to hear back. By the way, Rachel, if this is beat up inside, it's no fault of your own, but man, this thing came in chunked up. Both sides. Like, it got here quick because people were hucking it across the country from Louisiana to Orange County. And so let me take a look at this. And what's kind of cool about this, and I'm usually not a fan of just show art or poster art or anything like that showing up as the record art, but the art in Godzilla Singular Point is so interesting. And again, the glare, I'll get this off as soon as I can. The art is so interesting. There's the hype sticker. That it makes for a really cool packaging design. So, lesson to people like Godzilla vs. Kong, like if you want really cool looking album art and the record company is going to be using that art or using your art from your poster, make your posters look super sweet because the artwork on this is great. I'm going to get this plastic off so we can get a better look at it. Thank you, Tiny Knife. Your work here is done until I get Hausu, which is coming like today. So you're going to get another unboxing probably tomorrow. So here's the artwork. Let's go on this side. So here's the artwork. You have Godzilla. I am on episode 5, I believe, and we have yet to see a full Godzilla. So I haven't seen this Godzilla design yet. But I have seen this, which is the gatefold. And if you look at that, that is artwork from the show with that giant sea monster and all the Rodan flying in the blood red sea. So if you want to take a closer look at that artwork. All the designs in the show are very, very unique, and the characters look a little different than what you're used to from Godzilla. But I can tell you one thing. They're all really cool designs. There's different forms of Mothra, or there's different forms of Rodan, and the sort of like early formed Rodan has this cool swoop beak, like you would see like a, I don't know, like an old dinosaur or something. Jet Jaguar looks a little bit different, which I will show you now because I've looked at this artwork a lot when I was deciding to get it. Jet Jaguar has a unique look to him. And this is the artwork inside in the liner notes. He's got those skinny arms and that big bulky chest. Totally makes sense in the series. Really does make sense in the series. Here's all the info you need. And if you look at, that's Jet Jaguar. So the discs say, if you notice the title of this episode, that is a Jet Jaguar colored vinyl. Now, I've seen the pictures from Waxwork, and Jet Jaguar is like orange, yellows, silvers, and blues. So we'll see if that matches. Let's take a look at the back here real quick. There's your track list. It's 2 discs. That's artwork from the show. I really want one of these jackets over here. Those jackets are really cool with the Jet Jaguar on the back. I love Jet Jaguar. Big Jet Jaguar fan, and he's not on a lot of stuff. So it's good that we're getting more Jet Jaguar. But the thing with the designs in the show is they're a little different than your normal Toho, but I feel like one of my favorite Godzilla designs is Shin Godzilla, and he doesn't look anything like normal Godzilla, so I feel like these weird designs fit in with that. So here's the first disc, side A, and this is Jet Jaguar color. It's not as orange as Jet Jaguar, but look at this. I'm going to try to angle it so you don't get the reflection of all the stuff. So it's like a purple, sort of orange-red color, but look at the back. Is this bright blue. I actually really like that. I don't know. This blue represents like Jet Jaguar's eyes for sure. But as far as the deep purple and stuff, it doesn't really fit his color scheme, but it doesn't mean that this is a great looking album. Let's get that upright. Man, I need to figure out a way to keep lighting from bouncing off and reflecting everywhere. So that's disc 1, and I believe disc 2 is the same. So let's take a look at that. Oh, this one has the little AI corgi dog on it. which it's a little bit of an annoying character, but I like it. So let's see how this one looks. Ooh, this one I actually have a lot more red in it. And let's try to get a good look at that. It's pretty cool looking. I've never seen a swirl do that before. And the opposite side is that blue. It's like a completely different color. I don't know how they do these things, but they're pretty great. So those are the records. We've gone through the artwork, the track list. I got to say, I'm really excited to listen to this. I'm really excited to finish the series. For those of you that are watching this the day it drops, you see I have my Go Vote sticker. I'm wearing red because I went to a B-52s concert, and that's my B-52s hat. That has nothing to do with this. But I just wanted to make that clear because someone's going to be like, how come, you're promoting voting and you're wearing a red hat? B-52s. That's what that is. So it's a rock lobster. But I want to thank Rachel. It's packed really good. It came in one piece. Thank you very much. And luckily UPS or USPS, even though they tried everything in their power, did not destroy the record. And I highly recommend Godzilla Singular Point. So Hausu is coming soon, if most likely tomorrow. So look forward to that. And also Mondo also shipped Lightyear this week. That's on its way too. So it's going to be a wild week of unboxing. Join me then, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye.